Hello there, this is DBT, and these are the rooms. And alright, let's continue playing some more Asphalt 8, and today I'll be doing a multiplayer protest of this car that you see on the screen right now. A car that I MP-tuned in hopes to make it somewhat useful, and yet it disappointed every time. Will it disappoint now at Pro? We will find out. And of course, that is the Mercedes-Benz AMG GT Black Series, that car from Treasure Rush, in which I may or may not have wailed, and now I own it. It's beautiful, but is it good? Before we jump into any of that, you know what to do. Hit the like button, subscribe, and if you would like to support me, please consider joining Dev Room memberships. Information is over there by the join button. But alright, so what is the deal with this? I'm gonna be playing with it in Classic Series, and oh boy, let me tell you, this is gonna be pain. Now, you might be thinking, DBT, what's up with the spoiler? Well, I mean, a spoiler as of the result, not the spoiler, the wing. Anyway, here's the stats of the car with the tuning kit. So, let's get into the race and then we can talk about it because, oh boy, I have things to say about this car. Now, first thing to mention, before we even talk about the car, I'm recording this on my Saturday, the day that I didn't do a Saturday's Friday multiplayer session, and that is because I had some IRL stuff to take care of. In fact, I still have some other stuff to take care of later today, so yes. This is why this video is probably going to be a little bit shorter than usual, sorry about that, but then again, with this car, it's not that I want to make a ginormously long video, because I don't think it deserves it. Oh, I just knocked someone down. Buddy, don't push me. Oh, Jesus. So, alright, as I just said, this is the car from, what was it, the last Treasure Rush, the one before, I don't even know. But I wailed for this car simply because I like how this car looks. What I wasn't expecting is for this car to be as bad as it is. Now, while I'm doing officially a protest over here for the first time ever, oh boy, I have been driving this car quite a bit for the last, I don't know how many days, and the reality is that no matter what I try, I have found this car to not be very good. Now, I cannot exactly pinpoint what makes this car bad, but I'll tell you that I don't normally get a lot of W's. Ah, for sakes, man. I don't normally get a lot of W's, but with this car, I got a lot more L's than usual, and I really can't tell you just yet why. It certainly is a beauty, just look at it go. But, alright, I did get beaten by a VLF and a Huracan Starato. Wow, that's rare to see. But I beat, oh, and a Bayan. But I did beat all of that other stuff, so there's that. Can I get my points, please? Thank you. Let's keep moving. At the very least, the thing that I have noticed about this car is that the acceleration is not good. You already know that the drift is not good. Now, it's not the worst drift ever in Class S, but it definitely feels to not be all that good at all. And Nitro, I don't think it's bad, but I don't believe it's good at all either. Now, I haven't, you know, done a nitro test duration or anything like that, but it definitely feels on the weak side because very often, not weak, again, not a Polo. You know that I recently made a video on the Nitron team, the gauntlet team of cars with no nitro, basically. Now, it's not anywhere as bad as that, but it's still not, it still doesn't feel good. So I don't know exactly what it is, but there's something about this car. Maybe this is just me being superstitious or something, but there's something about this car that just makes it feel not all that good. And as I say that, I'm in second place right now, so maybe this video is gonna prove everything that I've been saying wrong, and this is the time when I shine. The car is like, I'm not gonna shine unless you do a protest, and only then I will shine. In which case I will be okay because I want to use this car more. But as it is, honestly, I have found it more to be a Master Season car than a Classic Season car. But look at that, second place. All right. Then again, a lot of people don't like this track and they're not fantastic at it, so there you go. Defeated by a Senna GTR, but I beat all of that other stuff. So let's get to the next race. And I just realized that I have not been showing you the race counter, so there it is. I'll say why I'm rushing now. I need to kind of condensate this video. Normally I let a little bit of the animations play and all of that stuff while I'm talking about whatever. Not this time, because I need to make this video very... Ah, Jesus! I need to make this video, yeah, condensate. I guess that's the word. I don't know, or synthesize. I don't really know. A shorter version of a video, because the longer the video is, the longer it takes for me to render it. And like I said, I fear that this video is already gonna be late. You know that I like posting the videos at the same time every day, but today has just been a bit of a complicated day, so haven't had the same chance to work for, you know, and doing that. Same thing for last night. Actually, I was pretty much away from Discord all day, away online from anything online all day, precisely because I was dealing with IRL stuff. Nothing serious, by the way, so don't worry. But, well, hopefully not serious. But, yeah, nothing too dramatic to report on. But the point is that I've been busy, so yes, that's why I'm making this video a bit shorter. so that at least it doesn't get released 2 hours late or something like that. All right, so I got beaten by just about anything. I only beat 2 Batistas and a GTR, Batista and a Renault, though some unboosted and underranked or something. I don't know. Going back to actually talking about the car, you know that when I did all of the MP2s, by the way, if you didn't watch them, go ahead and check those videos. I made like 3 videos MP-tuning this car with every single bracket that it was possible to do a tune on. And I found the car to just be, at best, okay, at the very best, with all the tunes and whatnot. The reality is that in all of the MP-tunes, the drift was terrible, and even at Pro, the drift is still pretty bad. Now, it is better for sure than on the MP-tunes, but that still doesn't make it into good drift. So this is one of those cars that, like I said, oh Jesus, just by the rank alone, I knew that this was not gonna be one of the best cars in the game or anything. I decided to go for it only because I really like the look of the car. I legit really like this car. Fancy Mercedes with a big wing and all that looks pretty dope. So that is the reason why I went for it. But what I wasn't expecting is for this car to be as bad as it actually is. Again, I don't know. Am I overthinking this? I don't know. Somehow I'm getting half decent results. I mean, 3rd place? That's okay. But seriously, I've gotten so many L's with this car through several days that I've been playing with it that it's kind of surprising to me. Like, did I suddenly lose all of my skill or what's going on? All right, so there we go. That's the results. Let's get to the next race. Let's rip the Band-Aid and let's just do a drift test on this thing, the Spiral drift test, and see how good or bad it is now compared to when it was MP-tuned. So let's see if I can do something half decent with it. Punch drift needed. Confirmed. Yeah, 1 punch drift needed right there. All right, here we go. Take 2. Gonna start it a little bit wider and then, no. Punch drift needed and a second one just for good measure. Yep, still 2 punch drifts, at the very least 1. Ooh, was that Downforce? And I'll explain why I mentioned Downforce in a second. Let me do the test on this other direction as well. If the Brabham will get out of the way, thank you. Beautiful Brabham. All right, let's do this. All right, no punch drift needed to do the entire thing, but still, that was very wide. I want to try it with 1 punch drift, though I fear that it's going to make me crash on the inside of the turn, but I'll still give it a shot. Because, yeah, I mean, that was doable, but wide as heck. So let's try it, again, entering wide, and then somewhere over there do a bit of a punch drift. Another one. Yeah, well, that does give you an idea of the drift of this car, doesn't it? After 1 million tries to get a car that doesn't out-accelerate me, this is the best that I could get. It still gets in the way a little bit, but not as much as a lot of other cars, because, oh boy. I'm gonna try this a couple of times to try to find the real time over here. But you have no idea how frustrating it is for me to try to do this, and the game like, yep, there's a Chiron, get out of the way, dude, Jesus Christ. It's like, yep, there's a Chiron, there's a Frangivento, enjoy. It's like, are you kidding me? I even got a Centenario. It's like, game, really? Why can't you give me an Arash or a Muscler or something like that? All right, I think this is gonna be the cleanest one. I'm not pressing a single thing other than Nitro. So there you go, that's the best I could do for the acceleration test, because, oh boy, this is pain. Now, I did mention Downforce earlier before we got into the actual test of the drift and all of that stuff, but that is a topic that I'm not particularly knowledgeable regarding this game. And you know that I'm not shy to admit the things that I don't know, because I really don't know what is the deal with Downforce. I mean, I understand how Downforce works, IRL and race cars and whatnot, but over here in the game, oh, are you kidding me? Maybe it's just bad luck that I have with this car. Anyway, because you saw how the car in... Oh god, I'm fine. You saw how the car stuck to the ground, and I've seen people talk about the Downforce. Vector mentioned it not too long ago on... Oh, precisely on the video that I did on the Nitrons team, that some of those cars have very good Downforce, but the reality is that it's something that I've never paid attention in the game. Downforce related or in relation to the cars and their performance. So that is something that I don't know much about, but I have my theories, and I think it would be a good thing to find how to test that. Look at that, Dark on first place. All right, let's get to the next race. Wait, my points, they haven't been given. Gotta love when you're trying to hurry up and the game is taking its time. So I think that is another thing, that if I find or figure out a way to test Downforce consistently, maybe that would be a good thing to also test in some of these cars. But yeah, I don't know. Does this car have good Downforce? I have no idea. I'll try to figure it out at some point. But yeah, other than that, like I was saying, I really don't know that this car is good in any particular way. And like I said, I don't think it's... Oh, for... Man. I don't know. I think I'm cursed with this car. There's something about me driving this car that's just terrible. All right, let me skip to the end of this race. Somehow I made it a couple positions back, but still, not a great result. 9th place, it's fine. It's fine. So just about everything beat me, and I only beat a Torino, an unboosted Battista, and a Frangivento. Yay. I guess that if I was to try to tell you, hey, is this a good car to go for? Well, first of all, the pressure rush is over, so you cannot get this thing. But I still say no. I mean, it's a good car probably if they added in the racing pass as the classes. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus Christ. As a classes car or something. In which case, it's okay if you want it for the collection. But other than that, if there's ever a car hunt for this thing or something, I just can in good faith recommend you this car. And I'm the type of person who has always said that just about any car in Class S, or in any class, so long as it has been rebalanced and it's not straight up garbo, which very few are, just about any car would be useful in multiplayer, and I think it's the same thing with this. So I'm not saying that, oh, this car is straight up trash, nobody should ever use this. If this is the only thing you have, then sure, you can still put up a fight with it. But overall, it's a car that you should try to avoid if what you want is just cars that perform alright, because this ain't it, chief. Certainly it is, but like I said, it's gonna be a car that I'm definitely gonna be having fun using in Master Season, where results aren't as important or people are just chilling a bit more rather than competing really hard. So once again, I'm sorry if this video is a little bit shorter than usual, but actually that's something that I'm interested on learning from you guys. Do you like the shorter, more concise videos, maybe like this, where there's even less blank space? Because normally I let, you know, like I said earlier, the animations play a little bit and all of that. Do you like when it's like that a bit longer, or do you like the shorter, concise videos like, oh, for sakes, man? You like the shorter videos. Let's use that as a key phrase, because I had no time to plan a proper key phrase. You know that I love doing my crazy key phrase lately. No time for that today. So yeah, let's use the key phrase as either, and you have to write the one that applies to your case. Yes, DBT, I like the shorter videos, or no, DBT, I actually like the longer videos. So let me know in the comments. First person to post a comment like that is gonna get the hard opinion. You know how this whole thing works, right? But yes, and I'm still gonna give this car another shot, another point in the future, maybe in a couple of months. I'll do a second protest of the car with a little bit more calmness to it, and hopefully at that point I would have learned if this car is good at anything at all, or if it still kind of sucks. But that does it for this video. If you enjoyed it, you know what to do. Hit the like button, all that good stuff, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.